use all these things, the numbers in the class.
Oh, one fell, didn't it? Yes, if you need to troubleshoot something, you know what troubleshoot means?
No.
If you need to solve a problem, like, oh, I can't hear through my headphones, what's something you would try? So the problem is you can't hear from your headphones. Think, what could I do? Anybody know? Kiara?
Plug into the audio jack.
Yeah, you can plug into a different audio jack. So if you're in the front green port, you can move to the back green port and try it again, right? So that's troubleshooting. What can I do to fix this? Am I able to make a couple changes? Am I able to get it to work? Does everybody know how to change the volume, I hope, down with the speaker? Okay, so you should be trying those things before you tell me you can't hear. When I come to you, you should have already troubleshooted, so you should have plugged it in somewhere else. Test it, does it work? Yes or no, right? Verify means check, is it working? To prevent it from reoccurring or happening again, can you remember that for next time? Next time if it's not working, do I know what I need to do? It's not just headphones though, but that's the most common one I find. When I go and move it to the other port, usually it works. So why didn't the student think to try it out? I don't know. But that's what you should be doing if something doesn't work for you. Even on your Chromebooks in your classroom, before you say, Mrs. McGrath, oh, my Chromebook's not working. Did you try something else to see if it worked? So that's what those are up there. Just troubleshooting. And you figure out what's wrong and fix it. As you look up here, we are going to start a new project for this quarter. Okay, this quarter goes all the way till spring break. But we will finish this project, I hope, before spring break. Hopefully no more snow days that mess us all up. But there might be. So this project is called TechnoGallery. A gallery is just a collection of things that you have made, right? So if you go to a museum, you might see a gallery of paintings or a gallery of sculptures, right? So a gallery is going to be a slideshow. And last year in first grade, if you were here, you made a slideshow, but you used a template that I put on Google Classroom for you, and you clicked into it and did some changes on the slides. And then when you were done, you came up here and showed the class, you presented it to everybody. This year, you're gonna make it totally from scratch, which means you're gonna start with a blank, totally blank slide, and you're gonna create the whole gallery yourself. And then you're gonna show it to the class. So before spring break, we're gonna make them, we're gonna present them, okay? Excuse me. The reason there's a little video there is because I'm gonna be on tomorrow, so Mrs. Hatfield's class is gonna watch me start making the gallery on the slideshow, or on the video. But I'm gonna actually show you today, I will do it. So, to start, we're gonna start today by making our title slide, okay? Which is just kind of your introduction, all right? So here's what you're gonna do when you get logged in. First of all, we need a blank slideshow, no template. So to find a blank slideshow, we're gonna start with Google Drive. Just like when you got a blank Google drawing and made a picture, same type of thing. So you're gonna open your Chrome. There we go. You're gonna open your Chrome tab. You're gonna go to your Waffle. Whoops. Waffle. Come on, stop that. Stop. What is going on? Okay. And then you're gonna go to your Google Drive. So we're looking at the triangle. When I click on that, I see my drive. And if you do not already have this second grade folder, I noticed some of Mrs. Steinbach's class when they came in didn't. You need to have a second grade folder. I'll show you how to make one in case it's not there. You will go to new folder and name it second grade and say create. But I've already created it, so I'm gonna cancel that. And it'll look like this. You should already have your first grade folder if you were here last year. So second grade will be beside it. double click to open that folder. And if you have a folder open, when you create something new, it's gonna automatically go in the folder. I don't know if you remember first grade, but we had to drag everything to the folder after we made it. This way it's gonna be in there. So when I created the one with Mrs. Steinball's class, when I started my gallery, I was in here and it's in there and I don't have to drag anything, okay? So to start your new gallery, you're gonna go to New, which is right here. And we want to do a slideshow, so Google Slides. When you click on that, it's gonna open and you're gonna see over here, remember you have slides all the way down, but right now we just have one. Next week you're gonna add your second one. So whatever I'm clicked on is showing up here. We don't need this open right now, so all you need to do for this is click the X and make that go away. So now all of our work's gonna be right here today. This is your title slide. This is a text box, and this is a text box. It's already on the slide. You click in the top one, and you are going to call this My Gallery. It is the title. And what do we know about titles and capitalization? Lottie?
Whenever you wrote your title on the full slide, it has to be capitalized.
Yes. So My is capitalized and Gallery is capitalized. Who remembers how to make a capital letter on a computer? Kiara?
Because the gallery was G.
And what's the key that makes it a capital? Okay, Shift, except for I did not want it yet. So hold Shift and the letter. So I've already got My, but I need a space in between. So space bar, whoops. Now I can do the capital Gallery. I will leave this screen up so that for sure everyone has My Gallery spelled correctly. Once we get My Gallery in here, we're gonna format this whole text box to make it look the way you want. So if I wanna change this font, okay, my letters, in any way, all of the tools are right up here. Everybody see those right there? Start with the word. What do I want my letters to look like? You need to make sure that everyone can read the letters. Sometimes you kind of go crazy and the letters get all loopy and some people can't read what you have on there. So make sure people are able to read it when you present it. So as you click on these, it'll make the letters look just however these look. Okay, so it will change the look. If you move over one, it changes the size. The bigger the number, the bigger the letters, which you have done before. The B is bold, the letters will get thicker. If I click it again, they go back. So you decide if you want them thick or not. The I, just like that I is, it will slant your letters. If you want them slanted, up to you. Click again and it goes away. You will underline them. Now, if you underline them and you change the color of a letter, so if I change that A to red, the line under it's going to be red too. Okay, so whatever color the letter is above the underline, it'll be the same. Right here, the A will change your color. So I can change all the letters the same, or I could say, oh, I think I want my L's to be different, so just highlight the L's. By highlighting, I'm telling the computer that's what I want to change, all right? So I could just make the L's a different color. See how my line changed underneath? Okay, the other thing, right beside the A is a highlighter. Just like you highlight words when you're reading, this will highlight the letters. Let's see. So whatever I have highlighted with my mouse, that will highlight with whatever color. That's very hard to read. If that looks like that on my screen, I would probably say I need to choose a different color for something, because it's hard to read. I'm going to take the highlight off, actually. I think I'm going to make all my letters the same color too. So you can change it around however you want, right? Now, the text box can be formatted. So this whole text box right now could be filled with the shape filling tool, which is the bucket. If I just wanted that whole text box a different color, I can fill it. If I want these words to move somewhere else in the box, I can go to my alignment tool and move them. Right now, all these rows are over. See how it moved over? Or they can move clear over this side. I can move it up in the box. I can move it down. I like to have mine right in the middle of my box. So I do the center and center up and down. So it's right in the middle. Now I can change the size of my box by clicking and dragging just like I do with an image or a shape. The other text box you're gonna fill in also, and that's gonna be with by your name. So when you click down here, it's ready to type, space, and your name should be capitalized also, the first letter. So I'm gonna do mine. You may choose whether you just want your first name or your first and last name. Up to you. If it's both names, you need a space between, and both should be capitalized. Now, you can format this just like you did the other one. I'm not gonna do that because I want you to have time. But the other couple more things I want to show you. If you want to slant your words, this circle up here, just like you turn a shape, will turn your text box. You can put it on there however you want. The 4 arrows will move your text box, just like if you move a shape. So you put it where you want it. If you are clicked in this text box, you will not be able to change this white space to anything. If you want the white to be a different color, click on the white part, which is your background, and you'll see the word background. Once you click on that, you can change the color to whatever you want. So I could do a solid color, and there is my title slide. I could change the background to a gradient color right here, which means it's going to be lighter in the middle, and see how it's darker here on the side? That's a gradient color. It goes light to dark. All right, so you are going to make your title slide look the way you want it. What I need to see is the 2 text boxes. I need to see the title. I need to see by and your name. And then I want to see a title for your file that's going to be in your drive. So if you have already typed my gallery and you just click here, it's called my gallery. You don't even have to type it again. Okay? So when I click out of there, I see this, this, and this. Any color you like, as long as I can read what you put on there. Does anybody have a question about how to do anything you just saw right here, or what I expect? Yes, sir.
Can you freeze them when you're done?
When you are finished with this, you're going to show it to me because I want to make sure all the parts are there. And then if there is time left, you will have a choice. Yes. Jet.
So when you started, there was like a white part and a black part. When you started, like when you hit that X for like on the side right there, there was a black choice on the side. Could I do that if you wanted to?
You could try it and see what it looks like, but again, I need to be able to read everything on this. Yeah, it's your choice how you make your slide look. Just like.
Can we do it like smooth, like can we change like the letters into like smooth letters, like.
You can make the letters look how you want as long as I can read it. All right, before we go start, I want to see someone show me how we open up that blank slideshow to get started. Who thinks they can do that? Kale?
Yeah.
Come show us how to open that blank slideshow. What would you do first? Did we use a template? You think somebody needs to come help you? Or do you want to help you?
Connor.
Alright, let's see if Connor, you can stay, Kyle, or Kale, you can stay. He can just show you the first step, maybe you can get the rest.
Kyle, you could hit that or go to the waffle.
Okay, so what does he want to open, Connor? What's it called?
Drive.
Google Drive.
Let's press that. It's a waffle.
So Kale, what do you want to do? Alright, he sees it right there. His drive is opening. What would you do next, Kale? Open your second grade folder. 2 clicks. Fast. Alright, how would you get a new blank slideshow now? Just your finger. Alright. There you go. So as soon as you log in, this is where I need to see you go. If you need help, you may ask your neighbor or raise your hand and I will come to you. Alright, Jaden, I'll take that and Emily. Yeah, if you are one of the 5 names that was on the agenda, meet me at my desk. Yes. The rest of you may stand up and walk to your computer. Alright, actually, go to the table. Here's what.
I don't know the